what's going on with any no corners that are out there. You need to like step up to the plate, basically. Bitcoin is taking off, even as we speak right now. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. I'm here joined with Inti Campo.
Good morning, people. How are you?
And today we're going to be discussing a little bit about my new computer, right? Because now that we've got this new system, it's running better, meaning that I can stream faster. And we're going to talk about that a little bit. And also we're going to talk about what happened on the weekend with here in Chile, how they voted to change their constitution. And we'll talk about how bad that is. Right? We're going to talk about where we can possibly see some pullbacks in the future and look for that in the charts. Also, we're going to be talking about gold. Countries are taking back their gold from the United States because they don't trust them. And that's important for you no corners, right? Because this is showing you that things are about to get ugly. So you want to be prepared. We're going to talk about how JPMorgan also is buying up coins. They told you not to buy. Remember that. They told you not to buy.
These were the guys that say they were going to fire anyone holding Bitcoin?
Exactly. So now they're telling you to load up because they've already loaded up. So just so you know.
Oh my God.
And we're going to also talk about the corporations are just are in a mad dash for Bitcoins, right? Mad dash. You don't want to be left behind, right, on that one. And also scams, of course, a scam warning because there's a big scam going on. I don't want anybody to lose their Bitcoins. I don't want to lose their position here in this great monetary reset. So we're going to be talking about all the different scams that are going on and I want you to avoid them. So, it's going to be a jam-packed show. And before we get onto the TA, Inti, you need to look up the screen, man.
Sorry. I was taking the go.
I know, but you know what? Once we're in the show, right? Just make sure you stay at the screen, right, and look at the comments after when I switch to TA.
Yes, sir.
All right. So before we get to the TA, Inti's got a few words to say.
Yes, as always, people, it's worth to remind you that this video is for entertainment purposes only, and this is not financial advice. Please do your own research before putting any of your hard-earned money on the market.
So let's move on to the TA. Now, look at that. Bitcoin was trying to take off, and I was thinking about doing another Hail Mary trade here because we didn't quite make it into this Hail Mary as we dumped down here. Because I knew once we dumped here, I was like, okay, this looks exactly like the same thing. So a Hail Mary trade is exactly where you want to be here. And what that is basically you, what I call it, the Hail Mary is, but I do a short on a 78.6, or I get into a trade at the 78.6. And so let me just zoom in on that so that you guys can see that. Oops. See that a little bit clearer. There you go. So the 78.6 would have been right there. We're gonna go for short, right at the 78.6. And you can see that it didn't quite make the 78.6 on this candle up here. You're like, oh darn, and it just dumped hard, and then it fired back up. And you can see. Actually, you know what? I just realized that you guys could hear Chris in the audio there. And I forgot to switch to headphones. There we go. Here we go. Now, as you can see, this would be where my entry would be, right here at the 78.6. And we'd hit the short. Now, I'm a little nervous about this one coming back, since it's coming back at us. I don't know if really this is going to work out very well in the short term here, but let's see what happens here. Let's give it a shot, because Bitcoin looks like it's ready to go higher. I'm kind of surprised at that. I'll show you why in a second once we go to the longer term time frame. let me just move this so that you can actually see the risk to reward. I don't know why they make this thing so wide, super wide, so that I have to like do this. Okay, so there we go. So that would be the entry right about here. There we go. Entry. Stop loss would be obviously on a breakout, because if we break out, that's it. Walk away. Just walk away. Right? And your stop loss would be a 2-to-1, and then you'd probably try to take a little bit more off of the table if it comes back down. Now, the 4-hour looks very bullish, so this is a scary trade to take. You really just have to go, Hail Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now to the end of time to see if you could actually take this. See if you could actually win on this trade. All right, heading over to the long-term time frame, the daily time frame, you can see that this AB equals CD hit exactly, almost exactly at the top there. You can see it's like, I don't know, almost at that AB equals CD. And you can see that also we're at the 1.27 level on the extension. There's a lot of pressure up here. But if we break here on the let's just say we break the 13,500, the 13.8 is the next target. There's it's just gonna go, it's gonna fly, right? And so basically, I mean 13.4, 13.4, 13.5. Those are the key numbers that you're looking for break. You can probably trade. I would trade the breakout if you want to, 13.375. But I don't trade breakouts, so I'm not suggesting you do too either. But that's up to you. Let's go over to the weekly time frame, and I'm gonna bring up the weekly chart. I should have had that ready, but here we go. We're gonna bring that up and point something very important out. The weekly time frame, right? We have closed for the first time in a very long time, right? Since 2018, January 2018, right? Actually before that, January 2018 on the 8th, we closed above, basically above, the last time we closed above this level here, 13,000. And so you can see all these other candles, right? The lowest, the highest between that time was at 11,500, $12,000, right? So this is a very high weekly closing candle that's very important. And it's very, very bullish. So this thing could continue very fast, continue going higher very fast. So jumping in front of this with the short, little scary, and there's not much room. There's a little bit of room here with the daily, so far away from the 13 EMA, so that it could easily come back down to the 12,000 level in some sort of flash crash. But are you going to get? Is that flash crash today? The bulls are heavy. I really don't see that happening. It's possible, right? There is a divergence on the 4-hour, but it's not a clean one. It's not a clean one at all. I don't like the divergence. I would not trade it actually as a divergence, and that's why I'm thinking this Hail Mary trade might get screwed. But that's trader's life, right? It's got the Hail Mary. It's got the divergence. Got the divergence on the RSI. It's got everything you need to take this trade. The only thing you can't, the only thing against you is, of course, the bullish sentiment of the market is extremely high. And you know what? Are the general public right? Most of the time they're not. But when it comes to these crazy bull markets in Bitcoin, sometimes it just continues higher and higher without stopping. And are we in that phase? I don't know. Heading over to Ethereum, Let's head over to the daily on Ethereum. Ethereum, even though it's being lackluster, it's not being very, hypey, going to the moon kind of deal. It is in a positive territory here. It is above this red line, trend line that I've had for a very long time, and it's probably going to continue above that trend line, just in a lackluster way until Bitcoin starts to cool down. And then I think Ethereum might take this center stage. It would help if there weren't so many delays in the Ethereum project, with the recent delay, of course, of the contract, the staking contracts. So with that being delayed, that's put a dampener on Ethereum's bull market push. Looking at the shorter time frame, let's bring up the shorter time frame and see what we can see. If there's any kind of divergence, no, there's no real divergence in this downward trend. Probably going to roll over one more time, maybe. But we'll have to wait and see. Was there divergence as it was climbing up here? No, not really, no. And then it just rolled over. Just emmed out and died, man. Wow. The bulls just disappeared, basically. They stopped buying, and that's it. The sellers took over. Alrighty. Not much to say about Ethereum except we're still in a bullish stance overall, but looking bearish on a shorter time frame. And alrighty. So let's talk about if you missed the live show, right? And you're watching this basically after the fact, right? And you want to watch the live show, you need to purchase one of these DJ15 tokens. Basically, you can sell them back, right? If you don't like the live show, you could always sell them back and get out of the live show, and you join this group, right? And be able to have access to the live show each and every time. Oops. Oh darn! I accidentally put that this video in the wrong group. All right. So I'm gonna have to I'm gonna delete that. But this is the video that they're supposed to be getting. I was supposed to put that in my Pandora's Wallet group because those guys are gonna be getting another stream. All right, so let me delete this, and I forgot. I'm gonna sorry guys. That was for the Pandora's Wallet subscribers. We're gonna be doing another video after the fact for the Pandora's Wallet subscribers today. So look out for that, guys. If you're watching. Sorry about that. I forgot to put it in the wrong. I put it in the stream in the wrong place, so I'm gonna have to redo the stream, so that only you guys can get into the video after today's live stream. All right, so you can see we're headed in a straight up direction because why? I'm buying up the tokens with the money I earn from partially with the money I earn from my YouTube channel and. From basically affiliates and so forth, and any kind of sponsored videos if I ever do any in the future. Also, if you want to watch this live stream, you could always, if you don't want to go through the process of setting up your signing your transaction, right, with to get into the group, right, because you have to actually sign a transaction. And that's cool. I mean, you should learn how to sign a transaction, or sign a message, right? You should learn how to do that. But if you don't want to sign a message and do all the stuff to get into that to my chat group, you can always join and watch the videos because we provide it for the Pandora's Wallet subscribers as well, and we're having a 70% off sale. So check that out. Alrighty. On the weekend, Chile voted for changing the constitution, and what they don't understand is that this is what happened. Happens over and over again in South America, right? People become rich. They want more money, more wealth, and yes, things are not fair because the way that our financial system works. but then they vote for the government to change it. Now, I don't understand how you can like go, I've been voting all my life and nothing ever changes. When do you learn? Right? When? Like, I look at you, I look at the people of Chile, I'm like, you really think these people in the government is going to change the constitution to benefit you? This time, you have to be smoking weed. They're going to take this opportunity to change the Constitution so they get more power. And they take power from you and take your wealth, right? And give you nothing, right? So it's sad that people just don't get that. And they just keep going back to the voting booth and pretend that this time is going to be different when, it's not. And you can see the demise of Venezuela, right? Third richest country in the hemisphere, and it was able to buy the largest purchaser of F-150 fighter jets in 1997. So what the hell happened? Now they're they're second poorest country next to North Korea. How did this happen? It all started right as the Constitution was changed, and actually was changed here in 2007, right? And she didn't write that down, but anyways, and then they finally suspended the Constitution, right, in 2017, and that's it. I mean, this is coming, right? You know that the Chilean government is probably going to write into the Constitution that they can actually suspend the Constitution too, because. Right? They'll have, because they have carte blanche, right? People voted, yes, change it. Okay, I'm going to change it so it works better for me. Okay. Like, really? Like, oh my God, I don't understand. Anyways, yeah, so that means I'm probably going to have to leave this country sometime soon, so. If you don't have any gold, you don't have any Bitcoin, you don't have any silver, you better pay attention to this part, right? The Dutch has jumped the gun in secret, right? I didn't realize this, but they got their gold back from the United States, right? Back in April 2019. And they're saying, right, gold is the anchor of trust in the financial system. If the system collapses, really? If the system collapses? What do you mean if? Is that possible?
Hold up.
Yes, it is. Okay. It's near that. It's near that, okay? The gold stock can serve as a basis to build it back up again. Gold bolsters confidence in stability, the central bank balance sheet, and creates a sense of security. Yeah. You might want to get some of your own sense of security right now. If you don't have any Bitcoin, if you don't have any gold coins, you don't have any silver coins. If you're a no coiner, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Your time is short. Also, Poland, right, and Hungary, they follow in suit, man. They're down, man. Listen, right. While gold has the confidence building effect in normal times, it can play a role in the stabilizing and defending. It is also benefit in extreme market environments, deeper geopolitical crisis, and structural changes in the international financial system.
Sounds like what they expect to happen.
Yeah, do you remember how they're talking about a new Bretton Woods agreement? That's the kind of structural changes they're talking about, where they have to you know what, all this, the way we have our financial system and all the banks, get bailed out by printed money, that's not going to work anymore. And we're going to have to start all over again. Yeah, you might want to have some sort of protection against all the money that you have, the cash that you have in the bank, fast. Bitcoin, let's see here. First mover, Bitcoin steady over 13K, JPMorgan has a Eureka moment. Duh. Really? When did you? I had my Eureka moment back in March of 2011. Right? Took you long enough. But of course, you already knew what Bitcoin was all about long before, because I remember that you were saying, "Oh, don't buy any, right? Or else or else you're gonna get fired. If you have any Bitcoin, you're gonna get fired." I remember that, and now, all of a sudden now, Bitcoin has considerable upside. Is better competes with gold as an alternative currency. JPMorgan says.
Oh,
Really?
they always do the same.
Ridiculous. Bitcoin has considerable upside. Okay, so, and Bitcoin has surged more than 70% year to date. And this week's announcement that PayPal would allow its users to buy, sell, and exchange assets, right, the crypto assets, served as another high-level endorsement for cryptocurrencies. You bet your dollar, man. If you're not in this arena, be thankful that you are. The people who are watching right now, you guys are like hardcore, right? I doubt there's a no corner watching right now. Maybe there's one, maybe there's two, but not many. If you're a no corner, I'd like to know. Write it in the description below. I'm a no corner, both gold, silver, and Bitcoin. If you have no coins at whatsoever, any of those coins, cryptocurrencies either, right? Tell me. I like to know why. Why do you think so? Why? What possesses you to think that that continuing in the current financial system the way you're doing it, right, is going to work out? Show me. Please explain that to me, right? I'd like to know what your thoughts are on that. All right. Abra CEO portfolio is 50% Bitcoin as cash is becoming worthless. Right, another company decides to go buck wild on Bitcoin, right? And these CEOs, right? If this is a publicly traded company, they're risking a lot if they do that, right? If things go wrong, right, they could get fired, right? All right, and in October 23rd tweet, Bill Breitbart, CEO of peer-to-peer payments platform Abra, claimed that he has significantly increased his holdings a few weeks ago. According to the CEO, Bitcoin now accounts for 50% of his total investment portfolio. You don't have to do 50%, but you better have a percentage. You better have at least 2% minimum in any of the hardcore assets. Bitcoin, gold, silver, it doesn't matter. You need to get out of the dodge because things are coming faster and faster. You can see this is a rush to the exit, right? Nobody wants to be first, but nobody wants to be last out that door, because the last person out the door is not gonna is gonna be paying through the nose to get through that door. Right, and I'll be charging the ticket, and I hope you will too. Right, alrighty. Finally, I want to close off with some warning to everybody. Watch out for scams. Right, remember way back that the Ledger had a breach of security. I noticed some of my subscribers, Pandora's Wives subscribers, that asked me about an email about, that they were told that there was a security breach and they need to provide their keys. Please don't do that. Right? Just, if anybody, there's a lot of scams going on in my channel, right? If you read through the comments, right, the scammers are getting better and better and better. Right? They're actually the best way to detect a scammer is to click on that user icon, and then it'll take you to their webpage. Here, let me just show you. Actually, because that's better. I'm gonna go and show you. So watch out for this Ledger scam, right? Because of these guys. If you get an email right from Ledger, ignore saying to do something with your wallet. Just ignore it. If anybody says something to do something with your wallet or pass over keys, do not do it. All right. If we go to my channel, of course, right, I'm sure we'll see a lot of scams, and I want to show you some of them, and they're really good. They're really good. Whoops. Let me just head back. Head to your channel, and head to videos, and let's head to the latest video. Why not? And then we scroll down to the comment section. Let's see your super build. Okay, so let me see if there's anything that I've started deleting them. I guess you guys really got to them, right? I don't see any the clever ones. Yeah, I cleaned them up.
I think I see one.
Where do you see it?
Yeah, there's Paola Kelvin. That's one.
This guy?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so in 2 weeks, yeah, this looks like it.
Yeah, because they always promote
Miss
other people's
Valentine's, yeah. So there you go.
Other people's services.
And then what you could do, right? In order to determine this is a scam, it looks pretty clean, right? And you're like, how do you know that this is really a scam? Well, click on that link, and you can see there's nothing about this person, right? And then you can see that they just joined.
Easy.
Right, and so there you go. You can see that that is how you can tell. Now, also another thing is if anybody decides to reply to you and pretends to be me, make sure you see the Davinci J15 in a circle like this, because they can actually copy my name and copy my image and then make it look like it's me. So just look for this circle around my name to know that I'm the one that's replying. Is another thing that you need to look for. So be aware of that. Okay, well, thank you all. I think that's all for today. Inti, we're going to be wrapping things up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and why don't you look directly in the camera?
Oh, sorry.
And so thank you all for watching. Thank you if you're watching this live, right? Hold on, we're going to get to the question and answer period. Again, if you want to watch this live, there's two ways, right, to do so. Check in the link in the description below on how to purchase the DJ15 tokens and how to sign a message and join the Telegram group so that you can participate in the group as well. Alrighty, thanks for watching and cheers.
Bye.